Alright, Key Butterfly carburetors. You got your choke linkage here. It's a solid steel wire that runs through. So one pinch bolt there. Now if I pull the choke, this slides free. Then we got the gas off on the petcock. One fuel line. Loosen this up. Yank that off. Hopefully that stops like it's supposed to, just like that. Good. I was worried that that petcock might have been leaking from sitting. A little bit of trickle, but that's just draining the line. And then the cables. This does still have push-pull. So I got two. The adjuster is up on the handlebars. So let me back the tension off of these completely and I'll snake the wires out. Which I need more wrenches again. Maybe. Yeah, didn't bring a 3/8. How about a 1/2 inch? Can I get lucky? Nope. Maybe. What other tools do I have around me? These wire strippers are really coming in handy today. So, back the jam nut off of those. Now that the jam nut's free, I can thread this all the way down, take tension off of the cable. Only got about a 1/4 inch out on the adjustments here. But now I got plenty of slop in these lines down at the carb. So back to the carburetor. You might need a little pick because there's a little spring in here. So don't just go jamming and trying to rip up the entire cable because you're never going to get it out of this housing unless you bring up this spring. I'll bring you guys in a second once I get this out. Can you guys see that? It looks like the end of the cable, but there is a spring right here. So lift this up. Once you lift this up, the whole cable will slide out through the sheath. Provided you have enough slack in the cable. And if not, open the throttle, close. It puts tension on that cable, and then it comes out. So there's the first one. Same deal on the second one. This time I'm going to open the throttle, and I'm going to hold this here and just pull up. That gives me all the slack I need. If you do this with the butterflies closed or the cable in the regular position, you're sitting there trying to fight the spring tension. So I always like to open it, hold it with my hand, then pull the slack out of the cable. So throttle cables are done. Now I just got the 2 bolts on the back side of the carb. I believe these are 1/2 inchers. Let's just hope I left enough room to get to everything. So if I come around to the other side, the top one's easy. The bottom one, the horn's kind of in the way, but it's soft mounted, so should have room. Carb is free. It is hung up a little on the choke cable, which is fine. Makes it a lot easier to get on and off. Everything else can stay there. Yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of a leak around the accelerator pump, so I'm going to blast this apart and just clean it just since I have it off. Makes it a lot easier. Bolts stayed in, gasket stayed on. Everything's gasket cinched or gasket glued in, so that helps a lot. Glued onto the carb. So let me drain this and do a quick carb clean.